It's one thing after the other, after the other, after the other. Nothing is just gonna be fine. There's always gonna be something, bro. As for the chosen ones, I don't think we'll ever have just a picture perfect life. There's always gonna be something going on. The next challenge, after the next, after the next. Like, bruh, I'm having some health issues right now. I feel decent, but there's always something that's going on. Like, I'm getting surgery in a month right now to fix my problem. And it is a health problem. And even other people are telling me, when I was putting it off for a long time, bro, you should get that fixed. But me being stubborn, I didn't. And I'm definitely feeling the effects from it over the last half year significantly. So I gotta fix some stuff. I've already had surgery many times. I'm not new to it. But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, the life of the chosen is never easy. And we don't make it any easier on ourselves. We make it more difficult, if anything. My nose will literally not stop bleeding, bro. Like, there's many things I had to get done today that I couldn't even get done because I had like 4 nosebleeds just in one day today at different times. And this is another one. I literally kneeled down to set my phone and my devices up to make this video, and my nose just started bleeding again. And I'm like, I can't fucking do this, bro. Like, I gotta do something. I need to get something done. I can't just let that stop me from doing everything. So it just seems like it's one thing after the other, after the other, after the other. YouTube is being stupid right now as well. The algorithm is completely messed up. They're cracking down on Canadian YouTubers. You guys can look it up yourself. Go right ahead. Canadian YouTubers are in trouble. We'll see what goes on with that, but at the end of the day, everything does happen for a reason. And I want to bring some courage to this video to let you guys all know that no matter how many highs you have in life, there's going to be another low. No matter how many lows you have in life, there's going to be another high. I felt the most of both. Heavily. I felt a lot of both. And I'll guarantee you I'll feel, and I will have a lot more, as you guys will as well. And the reason why we experience so many and not just this neutral life is because we make it hard for ourselves. We do certain things that is above average, that is difficult. We make hard decisions, and we're even hard on ourselves. I can't speak for every single person here, but I know I'm hard on myself. I'm a hard-headed individual, bro. I do things regular people just really don't do. And I wouldn't have it any other way, to be honest. I do what I do because it's instinctually ingrained in me. I don't think a lot of people live off of their instincts in life. I think a lot of people suppress their instincts and get caught up in the matrix. And it's not an easy life living by your instincts, but you should. You'll experience many highs, many lows. You'll have a more difficult life. But you shouldn't pray for an easy life. You should pray for the strength to endure a very difficult life. And that is what I do. That is what I do every single day. Every single day. There's highs, there's lows. You're going to be up so high at some times, and all of a sudden you come right back down. And that's what life is, and we have to deal with it. We have to keep pushing forward. Through the thick, through the thin, through everything. Oh, I can taste his blood right now. And I'm used to this. I've had many problems with my nose throughout my life. And I think the accidents that I had with all the damages and all the blows to my nose has done it. And I'm so excited, bro. One more month and this will all be put to rest. I hope and pray to God that's the case. It's gonna be like a 3-hour surgery because they gotta do many things. Gotta re-break it. There's things going on the inside of my nose, like a deviated septum. It's not the deviated septum isn't too serious. It's not the biggest problem, but it's still hard to breathe, and I'm having problems with nosebleeds all the time. There's a lot of cartilage buildup in my nose from the times where I took hard shots to my nose, and it's a problem that needs to get fixed. Having nosebleeds all the time too, man. I can't even go really into saunas or steam rooms anymore because the hot air, when I breathe through the nose, it just makes my nose bleed. I'm literally in there, and I was in there like 3-4 weeks ago for the first time in a while, and I stopped going in them because of the nosebleeds. I'd have one every damn time, and it happened again. I was talking to another man that was in the sauna. Me and one of my bros was in there. We went in the sauna after the gym, and we were talking to the man as well, and I was telling him how I get nosebleeds in the sauna. Ironically, 2 minutes later, I didn't even like feel it because it's like hot air, so like you have like sweat coming down, so I didn't really feel the blood because it just felt like it could have been sweat. I looked down, there's a bit of blood on me, and I was like, oh my God. So it's a health issue I want to get fixed, that's for sure. And when I lose too much blood, I get a little bit lightheaded. You don't feel 100% right. And it got worse over time. If it would have stayed like it was, I probably could have dealt with it forever at around 21, 22 years old. But over time, it started to get worse. I started to be able to breathe less, more nosebleeds, more issues overall. So April 27th is the day I'll be having surgery, and there'll be much more on my nose and my face than just this little Kleenex in here. There'll be a whole cast on my face, splints up my nose and everything else. And I'm excited for it, to be honest. For a while I was not excited about it. I put it off, clearly. But I'm excited for it because I'm just sick and tired of all this shit, bro. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of not being able to function at my peak. Overall I can, but there's little problems like this. And it's becoming a big problem, that's the thing. And when something's wrong, I need to fix it right away. And that's why I'm pumped to get it, because I want to fix it. I don't know if you guys ever experienced nosebleeds or had them often, but it's not an uncommon thing for me. I get them frequently, a lot. There's literally a blood spot in my nose, in this nostril 24/7. I don't really bleed much out of this side here. It's always this side. I need to get it cauterized. There's like a blood spot in my nose. And the littlest things, bro, can just make my nose just start gushing. But overall, man, it's like it's one thing after the other, right? And I know for a fact a lot of you guys experience certain things too. We all experience different things, but it's very similar. From challenges, trials, tribulations we all have to face in life, whatever it is. I faced many things in the past that was different than the things that I face right now. I even speak a lot of things about in the past to help you guys out, because I know for a fact a lot of you guys deal with things I've already dealt with. And there are some people that might not be the smartest cookies here on YouTube that comment in the comment section saying ridiculous things, really. Like ridiculous things. All because they think I'm so damaged and hurt and in the past and not letting go and all this stuff because I talk about stuff in the past. But it's all to help, man. Like, that's what you do. You help people from your past experiences. That's what they fail to understand. Oh, and they say all this stuff, and it's quite ridiculous. And I understand what they're saying. I do, but they don't understand where I'm fully coming from. So for them to be fully stuck on that is kind of ridiculous. To not believe what I'm saying. Like, I live so presently, bro, in the moment. Like, in day-to-day life. I'm living presently right now. Sitting here, experiencing this nosebleed, making this damn video. Which not a lot of people would do. So it's ridiculous things, bro. Like, you guys really got to understand. You guys really, really, really got to understand. I make a lot of the content for you guys, bro. Like, I've already experienced so many things. Nothing really phases me. It takes a lot to faze me. It takes a lot. But with that being said, we're still going to face certain things, and it's good. I'm going to face different things. Nothing I've ever faced in the past is going to affect me now. Nothing I've ever faced in the past is going to be similar to anything I face in the future. It's going to be different things. I will face different things, but it's not going to be things from the past. Even if something did, it's going to have such a small effect. There's already things and there's already tests that have happened to me personally, similar things in the past, and it had no effect. Like, it had no effect. So for me to speak on things in the past does not mean I'm back there. I have a memory. I have a very good memory. I'm a very good storyteller because I remember things very easily. It doesn't mean I'm sitting around damaged on that. I have the ability to look back, to speak on things that have happened in the past. Like, you can't even speak on nothing that happened in your life, bro, without people being like, oh, you're living back there, da, da, da. No, I'm purely living right now. But I can tell and help people out with something that has happened in my past to help you guys. And that's what some of these people don't understand. I saw the most ridiculous comments, bro. I stopped reading comments for a bit because it just gets too much sometimes. Like, what the hell, man? Taking people's opinions, hundreds and hundreds of people's and thousands of people's opinions every day and just reading all that all the time. You got to take a break from that sometimes, bro, and just do your work. Like, it's quite ridiculous. But I skimmed through a lot of past comments there a couple hours ago, and most of it's positive, but there's always those, I don't know, man, kind of ridiculous. They really believe in their own bullshit. They really believe they're right with the things they're saying when they really have no clue. It's like fooling the fools that think they're fooling you. I've made videos about that before. It's just crazy. But anyways, the last thing I kind of want to speak on in this video is the highs and the lows. Like, it's a very real thing, bro. I predicted this year was not going to be a good first half of the year, and so far I was 100% right. There's nothing really good. Not much. Nothing insignificant that happened that was good to the start of this year. I predicted it's going to be a bad first of the year, and it's going to be a much better second half of the year. That was what I predicted. We will see if that is the truth. I can take so much blood right now, bro. We will see if that is the truth. And I also predicted this is not going to be the best year. Like, I just don't think 2023 is going to be this hot, smoking good year. It could end in a good year. It'll be a better second half. I'll almost guarantee it right now. But I think 2024 is going to be a better year. That was what I predicted. And we'll see if that is right. But I do think this second half of the year will be much better than this first. It's been not good. It's been not awful, but it's not been like good. It's just been not the best. And for me, just random things, random injuries, random sickness at the very, very end of the year, which made it a shitty start to the year. I'll be having this surgery, which is gonna put me out for a little bit as well. Nothing really good. Plus YouTube getting cracked down. I'm telling you, I'm about to make another video here shortly on things that's going on with YouTube right now and what they're doing. Stuff that's going on behind the scenes with YouTube. It's not good. And that's why we got to adjust and adapt. You can get all the highs on earth, bro. There's another low coming. So don't get too high, because there's a low coming. And I've learned this in life already. I've experienced highs at such a young age. And I experienced the worst of the worst, the lows of the lows. And I handled it well. It was not easy, but I handled it well. I took it like a champ, and I'll take anything like a champ. Anything can happen, and I'm going to take it like a champ. I'm going to make the right decisions because I'm mentally tough, and I can persevere through just about anything. And bro, like at the same time, we got to think about the struggles in this world when it comes to like children in Africa, like the homeless, the starving. There's always somebody that has the worst, regardless of what you're going through, regardless of your problems. There's always somebody doing much worse. There's always somebody struggling a lot harder. It's easy to look at the highest ballers in the world and, oh my God, they just look like they're so at peace, all this money, all this freedom, financially free and all this kind of stuff. Bro, there's homeless people, there's people that's doing really bad. It's easy to look at the multimillionaires and billionaires. And, oh my God, I want to be that so bad. Bro, there's kids right now starving to death. And with that being said, where we're at right now, we can always work and persevere into doing much better. It's not the final, and it's not the end. Where you're at right now in your life, it's not the end. There's a long ways to go. There's a lot to do. And like I said, man, like there's people that would kill for the smallest bite of food, for the smallest glass of water. So there's always somebody that has it much worse. Life is what it is, and there's a lot of things, you know, that come to mind. Life is not, it's not that deep. It's deep, but it's not that deep. Like, most things are in our head. Most things we want, we and you gotta be hard on yourself to achieve more, to do more, to get to where you really want to be. You absolutely do. But at the same time, bro, life is what it is. Our destinies will be what they're gonna be. Our thoughts, my own thoughts, is the killer sometimes. I'm so hard on myself, maybe sometimes too hard for my own good. Sometimes. It can be a good thing, and it can be a bit of a detriment sometimes. It can be a good thing because you can achieve a lot more, you can do a lot more, you'll push yourself a lot harder, you'll be hungrier for it and stuff of that nature. But at the same time, I get a little crazy sometimes in my own head, and you create this anxiety, you create just certain things that is unwanted, that shouldn't even be there. So we have to kind of let life be what it is, take the highs and the lows as they are, and keep pushing forward. At the end of the day, everything will be what it is. Don't think too far ahead. Don't think that way. You can think ahead, and you can work towards your goals to make your bigger goals come to fruition. But thinking too high, not thinking too high, but thinking too far sometimes can be bad. Living in the present, accepting what it is, accepting what is happening, pushing forward and doing your best is very important. And just remember, the chosen are going to experience the hardest times. I'm telling you, bro, there's so many things that I face in life and will continue to face. I guarantee it. It's not over. The highs are not over. The lows are not over. There's going to be more. I guarantee it right now. And this is what life is for everybody. Like, what do you think professional fighters go through, bro? They go through the highest highs and the lowest lows. Some of these guys lose one fight and it derails their entire life. Like their entire life. All their work, they were undefeated, they lose one fight, and in their minds, it derailed everything. And like, even through their training camps, even through things like that, like, it's a bunch of highs and lows. I have experience in the fighting field, in the MMA field. It is like that. Even while you're fighting, it's like that. You feel on point sometimes, and sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the nail. Sometimes there's nothing you can do and somebody puts it on you, sometimes you put it on them. There's highs and lows. Your confidence goes up, it comes back down a little bit. Like, that's kind of what life is like. Being a fighter is what life is like. For anybody, really. Especially the chosen. And even not the chosen people experience hard times too, bro. But the chosen will face the most. There's no question about that. And I don't know if you want to consider starving kids in Africa chosen. Who knows? Some of them probably are. But you will face the most. I know people who live kind of neutral lives. When you have a purpose, when you're chosen for something, it's going to be much harder. You're going to do more. Bro, I could live much more comfortably. I could do a lot less and still get by. I could face a lot less problems. I could let life go by year after year after year and face less problems. I choose to experience more. I choose to do more. I choose to experience more highs and more lows. It's what it comes with. If you want to experience massive highs, it comes with massive lows. And when you're chosen for something, this is what it's going to be like. When you're not chosen and you want to live a cliche life and you just want to do just enough, you're going to experience less. You still will experience tough times. You still will experience highs and lows. Maybe not as much of both. Because when you live more, you do more, you experience more. That's what I'm talking about. That's why you experience more highs and more lows. So you're going to feel higher and lower a lot more in life than just being more neutral all the time. Because you do more, you push harder. More things happen, you can get more injuries, you fail more times, you succeed more times, more happens, more stress, more everything, more damage. But it all comes with being chosen for something. Everyone's chosen for different things. And with that being said, this is the end of this video. I can feel the blood seeping down through this cloth, right through this Kleenex right now. So I'm going to get myself cleaned up a little bit and carry on. But yeah, man, I was right about to do this damn video, bro. I kneeled down and like got down on one knee and I was setting some stuff up. And the blood dripped. And it started pouring down a little bit and it was what it was. But anyways, man, I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I'm gonna be explaining pretty shortly some things that's going on right now with YouTube, because it's not good. But we will see what comes with the future. Until then, we'll keep doing our best. We'll keep doing what we can do, and that's really all we can do. I'll be back.